I am so tired right now. Y'all, I have been cleaning and packing and purging and doing all the things this week, and I'm exhausted. Worst part about it, I thought I was off on Monday, or in my mind, I'm off on Mondays. I'm usually off on Mondays, but we have what we call a flex schedule. So when we flex, we work either 9 hours and get a half a day off during the week, or we work 10 hours and get a full day off. Well, I chose the 10 hours, so I get a full day off. But when we have a holiday that falls during the week, our payroll will not pay us for 9 or 10 hours. They will only pay us the 8-hour holiday pay. So in order to compensate for that, whenever there's a holiday during the week, we don't take our flex day. And we just work a regular 8-hour shift for the 4 days that we're there. I didn't put two and two together. I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking I was off Monday, and I made plans to do a lot of work around the house. Like, I have written out everything that I need to do, and some of that was going to be done on Monday. And now that's going to be a little bit hard because I have to work Monday. So I just woke up. I am tired, exhausted, and I've got a lot to do today. I wanted to get this video out, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into my results. This week was pretty uneventful weight loss wise, as far as there was no side effects. I've still been dealing a little bit with my allergies, but I've got some allergy medicine that I'm taking, which is helping, but then that's also making me tired. So I guess it's give and take. But to recap, for my weight loss, when I started my journey on compound Tirzepatide in November of 2024, I was 196.9 pounds. And when I weighed in last week, I was 154.4 pounds. So when I weighed in this week, I was 154.6 pounds. So that is a gain of 0.2 pounds. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. I know that I did a lot of movement this week. I know that my calories were lower than they should be this week. Actually, I think my calories were pretty good this week. It was the week before that they were low. So this week, I think my body is just adjusting to some things, because I am getting quite a bit of movement in, even though it's not necessarily working out, although I did go to Pilates yesterday. All right, I am here at Glow Up Pilates and Wellness Spa in Pearland, Texas. About to go in here and get my Pilates on. I am just waiting for my bestie to get here. And we've got about a little over 10 minutes before class starts. So I don't know if I'll be able to record inside. I've been here a few times, but I don't know how they are about recording the actual class. So if not, I will check back in with you guys after class. All right, I didn't get a chance to record, but this is the studio where we were. And whew, this was a level 1 to 1.5 class. Lord Jesus, she pushed us. The strength training has been lifting things and packing things and going up and down the stairs. And I did cut the backyard yesterday, and that was a workout in itself, because my grass, I kid you not, was probably about this high. So trying to push the lawnmower, I had to like tilt the lawnmower to be able to even get through the grass and then go back and cut it regular. So yeah, I'm feeling it in my arms and in my stomach and my thighs. I feel it all over. So I am up 0.2 pounds this week, and hey, I'm fine with it. All right, I'm giving my 30-second injection today. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off the top of my vial. This just ensures that there's no bacteria or germs on top of the vial when I go to insert my needle in, so that nothing gets inside the vial and contaminates the medication. So now that that's good and clean, I'm going to let that sit and dry. And then I'm going to take another alcohol swab and I'm going to clean my belly. This is off screen. So then I'm going to take my syringe, and once I get it out of the packaging, I'm going to pull off the cap that's covering the plunger. And then I'm going to draw the plunger back to the 35 mark and fill the syringe with air. Then I pull off the cap, and this is dry now, so I'm going to insert the needle down in the center of that little ridge and press the air into the vial, and then turn it over and draw out my medication. And as you can see, when I first pulled the plunger back, nothing was coming out. That's because I am down to the last few drops in this vial. And you guys know this is like liquid gold, so we want to get every drop out that we can. So I kind of had to play around with the syringe a little bit and pull it back just to get the needle to where it was in the medication to pull the medication out. But I was finally able to get the 35 units, and then I tapped out the air, and as you can see here, we are at the 35 mark, and that for me is 5.95 milligrams for this particular compound. So now I'm going to go ahead and give my injection. Remember, I've already cleaned off this site, and this is real time. I usually like to inject the medication a little slow just so that I don't feel it going in as much and allow it time to dissipate, I guess, into the fat. I don't know, just my personal preference. And then I'm going to wipe off that area one more time, and I didn't show it, but I also wiped off the vial. My channel is growing. We are almost at 500 subscribers. And again, that just blows my mind that this many people would even tune in to listen to what I have to say. When I started this journey, my whole intent of this YouTube channel was maybe a couple of subscribers that would keep me accountable and, keep me on track throughout this journey. And I found a community that is engaging and uplifting and motivating and all the things. So I'm so excited about that. I'm excited to continue growing my channel. And I was thinking, when I hit 500 subscribers, should I do some type of giveaway? I was thinking maybe an Amazon gift card, or I don't know, maybe the Renfo scale, that the one that I, like the one that I use. Maybe I could order that through Amazon. Of course, I think it would have to be somebody within the country. And I do know there are a few viewers. I don't know if there's any subscribers out of the country, but I do know there are some viewers that are outside of the country. But if y'all think I should do a giveaway, let me know down in the comments. And what would you like to see as a giveaway? Now, y'all know I'm in the process of a move, so it ain't gonna be nothing real fancy or nothing like that. But yeah, let me know. What would you guys like to see if I did a giveaway? And I will see you guys back here next week with my next update. Until then, stay blessed.